Hi, my name's Rebecca Miller and I'm co-partner of Cherry on Top Creatives and Weddings. Cherry on Top is a business that specialises in commercial and personal photography and graphic design. We span from so anything in the commercial side, which is like logos, business cards, factory photography, on-site photography, product photography, event photography, anything along those lines, which we can then take further to turn it into logos or business cards or drop onto websites and flyers. But then within like the personal photography, it's anything from like family photography to engagement. We also do full day and half day wedding photography, and alongside that we can do all the stationery such as table plans and invites and place names. We found that we knew what social media sites we should be on, and we kind of had an idea of what we wanted from being on these sites, but it was having a strategy and ways that we should take the marketing. So we just wanted to understand really more what are the best things to do, what were the things that wouldn't work so well for us, because you read on the internet and there are so many things that you should and shouldn't do, and then you'll go on another website and it will, you know, contradict it completely. So we just wanted some advice really and some ways to move forward with it. Before our assist from Agile, we vaguely understood, you know, how it could help us and what we could do with it, but we wanted to have a more direct idea and like have some more accurate advice and be able to look at actual figures rather than just reading what other people had written on the internet and looking at other opinions, because obviously every business is so different that we weren't sure that just because one other company had used it that it was directly the right way for us to do it. Brilliant. Our assist, as far as we're aware, consisted of we had an initial meeting with Rob at a local coffee shop where we sat down with him for 3 or 4 hours and we discussed different ways that we could look at, you know, progressing our social media, look at different ways that we could use emails and things like that. So then we had that discussion with him, so then we went away for a week or so and we had a discussion about it, we talked about it, we tried some of the different methods, and then a couple of days after that Rob then sent us across a report which was really in-depth, and it was about 5 reports within it, and we read through those and they were fantastic. Our consultant was Rob Clark, and he was really helpful and really patient with us, because although that we knew little bits, there was a lot that, you know, he'd tell us one thing and then we'd ask him about 8 questions from that one thing, but he was ever so patient with us and he knew the answers to everything, and if he couldn't tell us and he showed us a website that could do it for us, you know, and suggest things, and it was really helpful, and he was always really like happy to meet wherever was most practical for us and whatever time. It was really useful. So from before our assist we'd had one website, and from that one website we were promoting everything, and all the products were on there, all our services, but after speaking to Rob, we came to the conclusion between the 3 of us that one website was probably too much, so we've had 2 websites now so that it's not all on one site. So we've got a weddings and personal site and then a more commercial site, and actually across the 2 it's really become it's easier to follow and easier to access, and we've found that when we're now putting tweets on tweets on Twitter or in posts on Facebook, that they're more relevant. So we're not having a wedding post going out to, you know, people who work in a factory, because it would be so irrelevant. So that's been useful. So we're hoping to get the websites online this week, but because he's given us so many ideas of what we want to do on the website that it's taken much longer than we'd expected, because now we're going to have blogs set up and they're all kind of in the process of being written, so as soon as we've got it all together we're going to launch it, so it's all exciting. From the assist, I think our business has benefited in many ways. In particular, I feel like now when we go on Facebook or now when we go on Twitter or look at updating our website, there's more purpose to it, there's like a strategy behind it. So rather than just posting what we think is relevant at that precise moment, there's more of a, well, if we do this now, then in 3 weeks' time we can put a post that's relevant to it and it will build a bit of a campaign, and everything's just got more of a plan to it. So far we've recommended Agile Office to a couple of our networking groups that we go to. People have been quite interested, wanted to know what it is that Agile Office is about, and how it's helped us. And people have been quite interested, but obviously being everyone's so busy, you know, it's kind of like we've put the groundwork down and then we're just kind of talking to people now about it. But no, we'd recommend it to everybody. It's been fantastic.